Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. And today, we've got another pedantic video for you guys. For those of you who haven't been watching the saga, we go into some pretty granular detail here on the battleship. And the folks over at USS COD released a video that was well outdid us on pedantry with talking about the pencil sharpeners on World War II submarines. So we responded with a video on the most common book on Battleship New Jersey, which happened to be a dictionary. They, of course, fired back at us. Check out their utterly unhinged video. A great set work for a submarine.
Welcome, fellow wordsmiths. I am your host for Wordsmith Hour.
This is our response to that on another super pedantic and granular subject. So this is a common style of clocks you see on the ship. We probably have triple digits of this around the vessel. Here in the wardroom where we are right now, there are at least two of these. One that's in Zulu time, and this one which would be set to local time. Were they put anywhere close to each other? No, they're on complete opposite ends of the room. So I'm not sure how useful that function is, but we have two clocks. Many of the clocks have been removed around the ship, and all we see is the metal or sometimes wooden mounting bracket, but any of those circular brackets you see with the telltale three holes in them, almost always for these sorts of clocks. These clocks come in a couple of different sizes. This one's on the smaller size. There are some larger ones around the ship. But the cool things about these clocks are they don't need power. We've got something like 20 miles of electrical cable that was run in this ship when she was first built. And I would guess another 20 miles that were added to the ship over her career. They never took anything out, but they kept adding stuff. So the fact that these are not wired in, they're not adding more weight and more electricity and more complicated subsystems is really important. And these are absolutely ubiquitous on Navy ships, especially during the World War II time period. How do they work if they're not powered? Well, you have to wind them up, like many clocks and watches of that time period. So, for this one, we have one of these universal winding keys. I suspect the ship would have had some that just had the right size and then like a little T-handle at the end that you could put in and twist. We don't seem to have any of those originals, but we got one of these. And all you have to do is unthread the face. Again, this is glass, Bakelite. I think this is actually cardstock or maybe paper. And then it's a lot of brass windings in there. And then you set your correct time. I have my watch, and it is currently about 12:10 local time. Sometimes when you start to push it, it'll find it's got more juice and keep going. On the ship, you might not necessarily have a wristwatch on, or the wristwatch might need to be wound as well. So the ship actually had 3 chronometers stored on the bridge near the chart house, and those would have had your master times on them. All right, so the easiest way to damage one of these is to overwind it. If you twist it too much, the spring is going to break. Really, you want to be winding these about every day. So it only takes a couple of twists. Roughly that much should give us about 24 hours. Happens to be the middle of the 5 sizes that we use. Not going to go into all of the pre-video stuff where I had to test all this out. We did that off camera so you didn't have to watch. And now, it'll keep ticking away just like normal. And with the face on it, you can't damage these really delicate hands. We've previously done a couple of other videos on clocks. There's one on Zulu Time linked below, as well as one on ship's bell time, which, if you don't know about, sort of like a cuckoo clock around the ship. I know we've got a lot of new subscribers. If you want us to do a new video on ship's bell time, let us know in the comment section down below. What are some other pedantic topics we can fire back at COD with? Also let us know that in the comment section down below. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, also from a number of other businesses and private individuals like yourselves. We really appreciate your support. There's a link in the description below if you'd like to donate to support the ship. You can also support us by liking, sharing, subscribing so more people find about us and the museum. Thanks for watching.